In this video, we'll take a closer look at the Candlestick Pattern Library in the WealthLab Candlestick Extension. This is where you'll explore, evaluate, and manage candlestick patterns. You'll find it in the Candlestick Genetic Evolver menu item in the Extensions menu. When you open the Pattern Library, you'll see a list of candlestick patterns that come preloaded with the extension. These include a wide range of common single and multi-bar patterns, and they're available immediately without any setup. When you click on a pattern in the list, its definition is displayed in the panel on the right. This definition describes the candle relationships that make up the pattern, making it easy to understand exactly what the pattern is looking for. Here I clicked the bearish abandoned baby pattern, and we can see it's composed of 3 candles. The most current candle, candle N, has a black body, that is, the close is less than the open, and a high less than the low of 1 bar ago. The previous candle, candle N-1, has a low greater than the high 1 bar ago, and an open that's equal or close to equal to the close. Candle N-2, the candle 2 bars ago, has a white body, that is, the close is greater than the open. To evaluate the candlestick patterns, you first need to load data. Here on the toolbar at the top, you select the dataset or symbol you want to use for evaluation. This data will be used to scan historical bars and measure how each pattern performed. To load the data, click the Evaluate button. Here I loaded the data for SPY. On the status bar at the bottom, I can see that the average 10-bar return for SPY for the amount of data that I loaded is 0.3% after 10 bars. The number of bars used to calculate the return is configurable here in the toolbar. So if I move this down to, for example, 8 bars and click Evaluate again, the 8-bar average return is now displayed as 0.24% for SPY. After evaluation, the pattern library is updated with statistical returns for each pattern. You'll see the average percentage return. For example, our bearish abandoned baby had a 8-bar return of negative 0.2%. You can also see the number of observations of the pattern. So in our SPY data, there was only 1 occurrence of the bearish abandoned baby. A more frequent pattern, this bearish long black line, had 1,200 observations, and the average 8-bar return was 0.41%, compared to 0.24% for the overall market. The library also displays the percentage chance of the next candle being a black candle, that is, close less than open, or a white candle, that is, the close being greater than the open. In this case, for the bearish long black line, there's a 55% chance that the next candle is white. Let's click a different pattern, this bearish evening star. You can see on the panel on the right a small chart that gives you an indication of what the pattern looks like. You can right-click on a pattern to export it. Exported patterns can be shared with other users, making it easy to collaborate or distribute custom pattern definitions. Similarly, you can import patterns that were created or shared by others, and they'll appear directly in your pattern library. If you double-click on a pattern, WealthLab opens a chart that shows all occurrences of that pattern in the evaluated data. Use this handy navigator to go through all of the occurrences of the pattern here in SPY. This allows you to visually inspect how the pattern behaved in different market conditions and confirm that the logic matches your expectations. Continue to the next video in this playlist to explore more features of the Candlestick extension.